Hello there, YouTube. Here's a fun little invasion. If you've been watching the channel, I've been playing with all these different weapons, trying to figure out, like what I like in different weapon varieties for a quality build. And everything has been very focused on just playing with that weapon and not so much playing with that weapon when it makes sense to play with that particular weapon. So when I'm like streaming, I can do that for a few hours, especially if I'm mixing it up and changing weapons around. But by the time I've been streaming for, 5-6 hours, I'm just ready to like actually invade, and use the weapons not just when for the whole invasion, but just use them when it makes sense to use them and to like switch around and try different things out. And this is one of those invasions. I didn't even realize these guys had come down into the sewer. Like, they dropped down from some side that I've just never thought to try and drop down from. But when I first saw them, they were all like kind of like hung out there at the Grace, and I thought that they were like just, hanging out and they were going to be like some mean gankers. But they weren't at all. I just happened to catch them at that point. Check out the backstep after the Phantom Slash. That is a cool attack. I didn't get to show that off in my Twin Blade video, but that attack is like really cool. We've switched over now to the Troll's Golden Greatsword, quality infused. I think this is the one if you're gonna quality infuse a Colossal Sword. I think this is the one you want. It's the one I want regardless, just because I like the way it looks. It's a beautiful sword. I'm pretty sure it has like the BB scaling when it's quality infused. And of course we've gone with Stamp Upward Cut because I just love it so much. But here we're going to have some Colossal Sword punishes, roll catches. Like, this is one of those things where Colossal Swords are just so fun. Swap to the Banished Knight Greatsword. I didn't go over the Banished Knight Greatsword. I talked about it. But we were using some other Greatswords. But we've switched around. This guy is, rightfully trying to put some space between me and him. So we're switching over to the Glaive for the, just to finish him off. But we got to use like a bunch of weapons right there, We're about halfway through the invasion, and we've used the Twin Blade, the Colossal, the Greatsword, the Glaive. We've used all this different stuff in just half of the time that this invasion, takes. And this is, I love it. I know some people are sour on the hard swaps, changing your weapon mid-invasion, but like I can't be mad at it. It requires like practice to like know how to do it, and like a little bit of like player agency. And so, I'm for it. I get why some people don't like it, but I like it. I also like Stomp Launch. It's the best. It's literally just the best. Never get tired of seeing it. This wizard, this host that we're fighting, he does a thing that a lot of people do on the topic of switching things up. He just sticks to one thing, carrying Glint Blade, and then Adula's like, it's just that. Once he starts doing something, I never have to adjust to anything because he just does the same thing over and 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 over again. And as a result, it's like, okay, well, there's no surprise. I know what he's gonna do next, That element of surprise that you can have, especially as a wizard, just by like toggling your spells, would really have benefited the homie there. But anyway, great invasion, a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Later, y'all.